What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC 267. We're going to be looking at Islam Makhachev versus Dan Hooker. This one's a really interesting matchup. It's the return of Islam. You know, Khabib's best friend. Khabib's, he's training under Khabib. He's received a lot of criticism because he's number 5 ranked now, even though his last fight was Thiago Moises, who's not ranked that high. So people are kind of criticizing him. You know, his peers are also criticizing him, how he made that jump. You know, he got that ranking out of thin air kind of thing. He's facing Dan Hooker, who's stepping up on short notice. This was originally supposed to be against RDA, but he had to pull out. And Dan Hooker took this, even though he just fought recently against Haqparast. But, you can see it in the odds. People got Islam Makhachev. He's a minus 650 favorite. They expect him to kind of just wash Dan Hooker, bro. Because he's coming in as a plus 460 underdog. So, what you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, let's go over some of the facts over here.
Okay, speak facts, man.
All right, so you see Dan Hooker's 1 year older. You know, not much of a difference there.
Okay,
mature. And then we got the height difference is 3 inches, and then the reach.
2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, but yeah. So okay, 2 inches, right? And the reach is a whopping 5.
A whopping 5
inches.
reach inches.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Dan Hooker has like I would say he has a decent shot at winning this fight. I think it's a lot closer than the Leach fight against Khamzat. That's just my opinion. I feel like Dan Hooker actually has a decent shot. The road to victory for Islam is obviously Operation Smash.
Operation Smash. Right? The same operation.
Yeah, he literally has to just do what he has always done. You know, take it to the ground, wrestle. Use that. I mean, I think he just has to be more active on the ground. Like, actually finish his fights. You know what I mean? Like, if he adds a little more ground and pound, I mean, it wouldn't go to decision. You know, and like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like recently he's been trying to, but it just seems that he's way better at submissions than ground and pound. You know, I think his last fight was against Thiago. He hit him with the rear naked, I think.
Yeah.
And then before that was Drew Dober, and he hit him with was it an arm triangle?
It was arm triangle.
And so, I mean, at least he's starting to finish his fights. But I mean, yeah, he has a bad track record. People, call his style a little boring because he has, the old Dagestani kind of wrestling, control your opponent. And, the biggest difference between him and Khabib is that Khabib was a little more active, with the ground and pound, with the inflicting the damage. And, yeah, I agree, man. Makhachev, you got to smash.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, like, the key for Dan Hooker, I think he has to keep his distance, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. I think he has to rely on his striking, use the kicks, the kicks he loves. And I actually think he should stay away from, like, stay away from the fence.
Yeah, I think he should fight at range.
Yeah, because
just keep his distance.
Yeah, if he goes too close to the fence, he's going to take him down or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Dan Hooker has all the chance to win this fight. I don't think it's like that massive of a difference, but I do think that Islam Makhachev is going to win this by decision.
By decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it best. Dan Hooker has to fight at range and just keep his distance. But in my opinion, that's just not the type of fighter he is. Yeah. I think that's the type of fighter they're trying to make him be at City Kickboxing, but I think it just hasn't been successful, and I think the biggest indicator of that was when he fought Michael Chandler. They try to make him jab, keep his distance, and kind of fight a style I think that in his heart of hearts he really doesn't like to fight, and he ended up getting he got finished that fight. In the Poirier fight. He kind of tried to start like that, and then eventually he got drawn into that slugfest. And I don't think Islam is going to draw him into that. I think Dan Hooker is going to try to fight that fight, and I think Islam, honestly, I agree, this is kind of close because I think Islam's striking kind of allows Dan Hooker to do that, kind of fight, just throw the jab out there, the single punches, and keep range. But I think when Islam decides to try to close the distance and go for the takedown, I think he will get it. I think he's too persistent. Dan Hooker does have, I think, a little underrated takedown defense, but it's not perfect, and I don't think it's good enough for the relentless wrestling attack of Islam Makhachev. And yeah, I agree. I think he takes him down. He's had a good run of submissions. Maybe he gets 3-peat submissions.
Yeah, that's true.
But most likely, I think this goes to a decision. But I actually think he's gonna get the submission. I think he's gonna submit Dan Hooker. And but I agree. I think Islam Makhachev wins by submission. I just think, I don't know, Dan Hooker, I feel like he's not gonna fare well with such a high level wrestler. I think with some wrestlers he's able to stop the takedowns, but I think with such a high level, I don't think he'll be able to.
True.
Yeah, so we both agree that we both got Islam Makhachev. We both think he's gonna win this fight, and yeah, he's probably gonna do it in a pretty dominant style, I think. But I mean, it's anybody's game. Dan Hooker's always game, man. His last fight was a little kind of like not his style, but I mean that was an anomaly. He has such a great fan friendly style. So I'll never count him out. Even though I just said he's not gonna win, but yeah. So those are our thoughts, our predictions on who we think is gonna win. We're actually gonna be checking out the other fights on this card, the main, the co-main, even his Russian buddy comes out. We're covering. So go ahead and check those videos out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave us a comment down below on who you think is gonna win. Do you think Islam is all hype? I know he gets a lot of hate. He gets a lot of love. Let us know what you think. You think Dan Hooker pulls up the upset? Let us know down below. We're trying out a new set kind of thing. Let us know what you think. Are we teaching you or do you not like the setup? Let us know. Yeah, that's it, man. Don't forget to tune in to fights. It's going to be a great night of fights, and we'll see you next time.
See you.